Alright, here's another update on my custom Leslie Vernon figure. I've got him pretty much finished. I'm pretty happy with him right now. Just been finishing up, touching up the paint and stuff. I decided to go with a more normal flesh tone color for his body instead of the pale color that I had been using. It ended up looking a little too white. He actually kind of looked like he was wearing corpse paint between the black on the face and the super pale skin, so I wasn't a big fan of that. So I decided to go with a more natural flesh tone. I think it actually came out better. Kept using the same mask. I was going to redo it, but this one ended up being the best that I could come up with. Actually, my girlfriend molded it, and I did some modifications to it. But it's been about the best I've been able to come up with for him, so I'm going to leave him with that for now. The rest of him's painted. Show you the back here. Got a black rubber band on the mask as the strap. Surprisingly hard to find black rubber band at office supply stores. Kind of surprised me on that one. And then take the mask off. That's good. Drop everything there. There's the face. Like I said, I think it looks a lot better with the flesh tone. Looks a lot more realistic. I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, I've got a little hole drilled in his hand holding the piece of metal that's going to be the handle for his scythe. I'm going to go and make a bigger hole so I can actually mold a handle onto it instead of just the shaft of it right there that's sitting there. And beyond that, I'd gotten this guy here to do a custom Victor Crowley, and he was on clearance at Target. He was $2.50. I thought, awesome, cheap price for a figure, and cheap is the way to describe this guy. He is a piece of crap. And the chest is solid, but the arms and legs are totally hollow, which that just seems ridiculous to me. And if you could see this, but he actually stands shorter than Leslie Vernon, so the only way I can make him work for Victor Crowley would be to sever his limbs and make him taller, which seems like a hell of a lot more work than it's going to be worth. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with him. If anybody has any ideas for me, let me know. Definitely want to do something with him. His hands are enormous. Part of the reason I kind of liked him because he had monster hands, but now I'm just thinking he's just completely crappy. So to replace him, I got this guy here. It's one of the new wrestling figures that they came out with, I guess. I've seen one's customs that actually picked up a couple of these too. I took his head off for now. I'm going to mold him separately. He's got a ton of joints, more than I have on Leslie. He's got the ab crunch, he's got the ball joint waist. He actually has a double jointed knees, so he actually has a separate kneecap piece. And he's going to be my Victor Crowley. Now I'm going to mold him. I have epoxy sculpt, should be coming in the mail today. So I'm really excited about that, get some work done on him, start a new project, and I'm really excited about it. I think it'll give me more time to mold it. I can make some better stuff with it, or at least kind of find out the pros and cons of using that versus Mighty Putty. His head is over here, obviously going to be completely covered in epoxy sculpt to make the Victor Crowley look. He came with hair, which I actually scalped him, took the hair off. I'm probably going to cut this into strands and put it on Victor Crowley's head, because he does have little tufts of hair. So I figure I could use this, since it's already kind of pre-made, and just slice it up and make ribbons out of it, kind of, and stick it on his head. And it'd be a lot easier than molding hair. That was not my favorite part on the mask here. I ended up with Medusa hair, but I think that's about as good as I can get actually sculpting it right now. Maybe I'll learn a better trick as I go on. And that's about it for now. The figure came with the new figure came with this thing, which is pretty cool. Nice coat that you could probably use on a figure down the line. And a hat. Which, I don't know, maybe I could use it for a Freddy hat sometime in the future. A little modification probably look right. The other guy, I was kind of excited because he came with glasses. That was kind of a neat accessory, but I don't know if you could see these. These are horribly made, and they're bent, and I've been trying to unbend them, and I don't think there's any hope for it. They're just crappy. Just like everything else in that stupid figure. He came with a headset that doesn't even fit on his head correctly, too. So, $250, can't really complain, but it is a piece of crap. Alright, well, that's it for now. Post another video whenever. See you later.